People who live and work in Old Ellicott City hope to bring the community back to the way things were before the devastating flood back in May.
Monday night, they talked for several hours about a bill that could shape the future of the historic district. WMAR 2 News' Mark Roper joins us live from Ellicott City with this story. Mark, what do they want to do?
Well, Ashley and Christian, what they want is to not have to go through this again. Memorial Day weekend was the second time in 2 years that this community was hit by severe storms. And if you look around, you can see not much has changed since Memorial Day weekend. Streets are still closed, detours are still up, and life still hasn't returned back to normal. Many blame the flooding on runoff from new development for that, and it's an emergency situation that some say calls for emergency legislation. It's called the Tiber Branch Watershed Safety Act. If passed, it would stop issuing building permits in the area for 1 year. The plan is to give the county government time to take a look at what happened and to fix the drainage problems. That also would give the county council time to consider changes in laws and regulations, the goal being to prevent more flooding so they can protect and preserve this historic community.
My real concern is not this year. I'm concerned with not reverting back to business as usual, to the practices that got us in this situation, especially over the last decade, that have put us in a very vulnerable position.
And the people who live here are very fired up about saving their community. The meeting last night started at 7 o'clock and ran up until about midnight, with many people wanting to make sure they had a chance to make their voices heard. And there will be a vote on July 27th on that emergency legislation. We're live in Ellicott City. Mark Roper, WMAR 2 News.